Yay, Tinkmas! Guys, how's it going today? We are on day 14 of Tinkmas. We have 12 days of Tinkmas left, and if you're asking yourself, what is a Tinkmas? Guys, we're doing a video every day in December through Christmas, and we're calling it Tinkmas. Because we're in Tinkercad. Oh, we're so special. Let me make sure it is day 14. Yes. Okay. Guys, did you catch the meteor shower last night? It's probably still going on, of course, even maybe tonight, but the Geminids meteor shower, ooh, it was pretty epic. I have a GoPro outside, and it is frigid cold here in Wisconsin. Let me check what the temperature is right now to see if my camera is dead. It's -8 right now, Fahrenheit. So, luckily, I have like a heat pad, and I tucked the camera in, and it was taking 30 seconds exposures all night long, unless it's not running anymore. I haven't checked. It's just getting light out. So, anyway, yeah, that meteor shower was pretty cool, but it is cold out. So, that's enough jabbering. Let's jump into the video, guys. You guys got to see the thumbnail. I'm going to make another tea light project because I guess I'm kind of running out of ideas, I guess. I mean, there's always an idea, but I want to do something that I'm actually going to use and maybe even keep for a few years. So if you saw like the tree topper video, I even pointed out some prints that I did last year that I have on display this year again, So I think the tea light candle stuff is really cool because it lights up, and I think it's something I'm actually going to use for years. And let's see, we only did, okay, we did 2 tea light things so far. We did the tree topper, and what else did we do? Oh, and the angel. That really was awesome. And that did well. People like that. So let's just jump on in, guys. I'm going to make a little shack, like a workshop, or we'll see what it ends up looking like. And then that's what we'll call it. Is that a good idea? So it could be like a little, like a shack or a workshop, Santa's workshop, a little elf hut. Ooh, that's a good name. Maybe I'll call it a workshop. I don't know. Maybe we could make it so it fit our tree in it. Let's see. Our tree was 75. Our tree was 3 inches, so about 75 millimeters. If you didn't see yesterday's episode, just in case, this is how big our model is from yesterday. So if we want to try to fit it in, that's how big it'll have to be. Let's go ahead and make a brick wall here. Because I think I don't think I've ever done like a brick siding on like a house or shed. I don't want to work with this red at the moment though. Let's just go with a more chill color like this. Let's just make a random sized wall, and then we'll just cut it to shape, I figured we would lay some bricks on a flat surface, so then, because if we put gaps between the bricks, then they'll fit good. Okay, that's probably fine. Let's see, how big's that brick? Meh. A little bit smaller? Wow, do we need smaller movements? No, I don't want smaller movements. Okay, let's just stick with that for now. I think that's good. Okay, let's, oops. Sure, that's fine. Let's just duplicate it and slide it over. Because, see, then we can decide, do we want 1 millimeter gaps? Or 2 seems like way too much. Okay, 1 millimeter gaps. And we can just keep hitting duplicate now, and it'll keep lining the bricks up. And we're going to be able to chop that off, so that'll be okay. Here, let's go one more. We could just slide this over. Okay, and now what we could do... What can we do? Hey, I got an idea. So let me do something real quick. So let's duplicate one of these and get it into position with a 1 millimeter gap. Okay. Now let's select this whole bottom row of bricks, but not the background. Okay, let's duplicate it and slide it up. So we got our 1 millimeter gap right there. Okay, good. Yeah. And now hit duplicate a couple more times. Beautiful. Okay, that's good. And let's stretch this up a little. Okay, now we need the in-between ones here. So what should we do? Let's duplicate one of these. I'm going to pull it over like this. There. Okay. Delete that temporary one. That was just so we knew our spacing for these. Now let's select that bottom row again. See, if you ever want to just select a certain thing, let's say, I usually never point this out, but see, anything in this red box is going to get selected. So I selected the whole bottom row of bricks, and the flat wall. But if I want to deselect the flat wall, I can just hold shift and click the flat wall part. And it'll leave all the rest highlighted. So now we just have the bricks. So let's duplicate it. Slide it up and over so it's like a halfway point like this. See? And we had to add one brick on this end because otherwise it would have been a gap right here. Look at that. We're pretty smart. And there we go. All we have to do is hit duplicate 3 or 4 few times. Oh, we're not smart. Oh, I get it. Yes, we are smart. Go back. Oh, no. Okay. Once we move that one row up like we just did, we have to click off of it and then select it again. Otherwise, it repeated the movement of us going sideways. So that's why it kept placing the next ones more and more to the left. That probably is confusing. But now watch. So if we duplicate it, oops, just slide it up, put it into position here. Now we're good. So now it's just going to keep duplicating them straight up. Boop, boop, boop. See? I probably didn't explain that very well. It's early morning, and I have trouble talking in the morning. So I'll just drink coffee. There we go. We got a brick wall. It almost looks like a cinder block wall. It's okay, though. This is going to be another miniature model. I'm pretty sure. So that's nice, I think. So I'm going to group it so it behaves and, so we can select it easy. Okay, yep, it behaved nicely. Okay, so we got a wall. You know what? We should quick see how big our candle is. You know what? I should write that down instead of having to measure it every time. Where's one? See, when I ordered these color-changing electric tea light candles, they came in a 12-pack. That's why I keep making stuff. And I might continue. Let's do 38 by... just to see how tall it is, 38 by 28. Is that right? Wow, that seems huge. Okay, so let's just do that quick. So the tea light candle is this big. If you're ever trying to fit something into a model, always make a little model of that object. And I rounded up a little bit, so we can even use it as a cutout. So see, if we wanted to make a tea light candle fit into a blob like this, we can cut right into it, So see, we could go boop. See, now a tea light candle would fit in there. But that's not what we want to do. So let's go ahead and leave that over there. We'll set it over by our tree. Look, that's how big a tea light is compared to the print from yesterday. Did you guys see that? That was pretty good. Okay, focus, focus, focus. Do we want to make the window first? I'd say, you know what? Usually I would start constructing. Oh, you know what? Let's make a roof. Let's make roof tiles. So let's do it again. Let's do the same. Let's do the same thing. Let's get about the same shape going on here. Or size, I mean. Yeah, sure. It'll be fine. Okay, let's make this thin. Let's make roof tiles here. See, we can always cut these into shape too. How thick do we want that? Whoa. I'm just clicking stuff, hoping it does exactly what I want. Okay, let's just make that too thick for now. Let's just use one of these for tiles. Don't you think? We could do that same process that we did with the bricks, now that we're experienced. Maybe we'll do a better job this time without no fumbling. So, see, we could do like, what are these called? Shingles, but like a tiled shingle? Maybe? Okay, let's just try it. Tiled shingle. Okay, we're going to put them there. All right, let's go. Let's do our row across. Duplicate. This time, do we want a gap? Yeah, we could do a tiny gap. Might look good. Okay, let's go across. Let's see. Do we want that one or do we not want that one? Let's get rid of that one. Okay. So let's do that. I still want to do that. Yeah, that's good. We have them tilted. See how I tilted them a little bit? Let's drop them down, though, a little. Yeah, that's more gooder. Okay. Yeah, let's, oh, I know. Let's select one. Let's do the same thing we did like with the bricks. We need one to, as our little decoy here to see where we're going to place the rows. Okay. That is not centered, but close enough. Okay, now let's select our bottom row. And we can duplicate it. And slide her up. Okay, I'm just trying to see how high up I want it. Right there. Hit duplicate a couple more times. I'm going to go with that. We can always cut some off. So see, let's go with that. All right, now we can do the same thing we did. We can delete this one. I have no idea if this is the best way to do it. I've just never done it like this, so I wanted to try it. We're going to have to add a tile again, like we did, because we're going to be sliding this over. Okay. Now we know what we're doing, guys. So select the whole bottom row, right? Duplicate. Raise it up, slide it over. Look at that. Now this time we learned we have to click off of it. I'm going to make my movement smaller over here so I can kind of line these up better. There. Okay, so now we have to click off of it and then select the tiles again. So we can do the duplicate thing and they'll all move straight up. Otherwise, they would keep sliding over. Okay, there we go. Now duplicate, slide them up. Okay, right there. And now just keep hitting duplicate. Look at that. Easy cheesy. See, all that extra stuff will just get cut off, you know? All right, let's group that as a panel also. So we have a roof panel. Yep, we have a roof panel and a brick panel. They grouped pretty nice too, so that's cool. So now let's make a window shape, but we want it to, I don't want to use supports. So we should do arched windows. Because, you know, a normal window, oh yeah, because I didn't explain how this is going to work. The way I pictured this in my head, we're going to do it hollow. So the little building's going to be hollow with open windows, like windows that look right into the inside of it. And then I'm going to try to print this one in white instead of clear. So I don't know if any light is going to come through the white. It might glow a little bit, but the main light you will see will be through the windows, you know? That's what I'm hoping. So we need to have open windows. So we will cut window shapes in. But what we'll do is we'll build the window out of a shape here. And then we'll turn it to a hole and cut it through like that, you know. So let's just do it. We could kind of build it bigger like this and then, yeah, this will be easy. What can we do though? I'm just trying to think. We need some real structure. Okay, I'm trying to think. Could we use the sketch tool to be fancy? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's set the sketch tool on top of this window. Is this actually lined up? Oh, it is. Thank you. Oh, it almost is. Can I go back out and line that up? Here, let's look. It helps a lot if these are lined up. Yeah, we can. See? I'm going to put this tip right there. See? Oh, that's going to help so much. And now watch. When we go back into the sketch tool here, see? Edit sketch. We're right centered. Wait. What? I thought we were centered on the line. Wait, wow. I do not accept this as reality. Oh. Why did that not work, guys? I don't get it. I thought we were centered on the line. Okay, I made it worse. Are them lines different? Oh my gosh, I made it way worse. So, what about if I put it on this one? There. That's weird though. Okay, I got it though. Okay, we're centered. I'm not even going to overthink it. So we are centered. We could do a bunch of things. Okay, we're going to do stuff. I'm going to go back to 1 millimeter movements so we can kind of snap grid it like this. Let's go like this. We'd actually only have to do half of it, but let's do some kind of a V shape up into here. We could actually go outside of the window like this. Yeah, I mean, actually, we could keep it kind of simple, actually. Oh. Okay. We have to move that over. Okay, hold on. So let's go like this. But let's double click our design here. This has to get over. We have to make that middle board thicker. Picture these as boards. Unlike my viewers. Boards. Are you guys bored? Was that a good joke? Christmas joke? So we're going to be duplicating this. So here. Actually, you know what? I want that to be not straight. Here, watch this. Let's do that. That's cool. Hey, we could do it up here too. Whisper. Yeah, that'll look more workshoppy. Let's hit finish sketch. And see, we only had to do 1/2 because we can just duplicate it and flip it. This will make more sense. If you don't know what I'm doing, you'll see in a second anyway. Duplicate, slide it over, hit the mirror button right over here. See, mirror. And then this little black arrows will flip it. See? Absolutely gorgeous. And we can group the two together then, so they become one object. We basically just made a Y. Okay. And let's drop it down. So see, this can be structure for our window. Let's also add a window sill. Once we start using these, you'll see. Let's add a window sill. So let's grab a cube, turn it into a rectangle. Let's make it wider than the window. Oh, I should have done a frame. Oh, we could do that too. Okay. Okay, don't yell at me. Okay, watch. With this one, let's slide the radius bar up. See how we're rounding it nicely? Ooh, fancy. Okay. I'm just going to... Oh, it wouldn't have to be very thick, though. Okay. Because it's going to be stuck into the wall. I'm going to make everything about the height of that there. Okay. I don't know why everything's just picking its own color. Okay, now we just need a frame too on the outside of the window, like, you know, on this outer edge. But we could probably just do that easier. Can't we just do it with this? Why did I raise it up? I meant to go like this. Here, let's just work on it up here so maybe it'll look less confusing. Let's turn it to a solid. Duplicate it. Drop the duplicate down. Change its shape a little bit. See how we're making a rim? And I turned the duplicate into a hole. See, we already did it. Group it together, and look. Bam! We would just have to make it a little bigger. Crush it down a little. And we can install it. See? Installed. Look at that, guys. Are you kidding me? See how easy that was? I hope I didn't rush through it too much. Okay, so we're ready to cut windows. So let me give you an example. If we wanted to cut a window, here. We'll probably erect the structure first. But if we did want to cut the window, let's have a look. Oh, man. Duplicate. Now it worked. Okay. Don't overthink it. We don't need to know why it didn't work. Okay, so see if we shrink this down and install it here. Let's say we wanted a window right there. Oh, yeah, this is going to be perfect. I think. That's why we should do this little test here. Okay. And what if I... actually, no. Okay, let's just test it. Now we would just select just the... Well, duh, why am I cutting a window in the roof? Oh, well, this will work as a test. Select the tiles and just the cutout. Only them two, you know, this arched cutout. Just them two items. And group. And look at that. Look at that beautiful window that's in our roof for some reason. Look at that. Actually, dude, if that was a really steep roof, that would actually probably look awesome. But see how cool that looks? And we could just keep using that same setup. So see, we can install as many windows as we want. Simple now because we made this. This bar's just got to go down one. There. Okay. let's build this thing, guys. I think we're in a good time frame. Let's check the time on the video. 26 minutes? No prob. No prob, Bob. All right, let's literally make a little shack here. I don't know if I want it rectangle. I don't know. Let's just try it. I'll hit D to drop it. That'll bring it up to the work plane here. We're going to have to make everything smaller, but we can build it big first. Looks like we're definitely going to be cutting stuff off. Maybe I should trim it right now. Okay, so let's trim off these two sides. I don't know if I need them like out or in, you know what I'm saying? Let me think. I'm going to cut them flush like that. Okay, let's slide one over to the other side. Ooh, I hope my GoPro's not frozen. I'm going to have to go grab it. I'm trying to get as many meteorite shooting stars on film as I can. Okay, there we go. Let's group it together. That'll cut them off. Look at that. Okay, let's duplicate this beauty. Let me just see something. Okay. Okay, slide it over. Mirror it to flip it so the bricks are on the outside. Beautiful. We could just do this. Select both of them, duplicate, spin, and adjust. Okay, slide her out. Ooh, I like that. Connection, boy. We stopped right there, just without even trying. Boy, there we go. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. That's how I roll. Okay, let's chop the extra wall off. I don't want it a square, do I? Now, let's go a little bit rectangular. See, the parts we don't want, we'll just cut off. So see, we'll get one of these into position. Okay, let's just chop it right there. Okay, and let's duplicate this one, slide her over. Bam. Okay, select the two walls. Group that together so it'll snip these walls off. See? Now we just have to slide this one in a little bit. Oh, perfect, guys. Okay, we're going to have to morph our roof to fit probably, but that's okay. The roof's got to get trimmed also. Well, let's see, what should we do? Do we have to trim? I'm not sure if I should trim. I don't know. I got an idea. I feel like I should trim this off, but then maybe also add a rim? Let's have a look. That should be all right. Okay. So we're trimming the edges. But now I feel like I want a little ridge around the roof. I think it'll add some cool detail. Let's just try it. Especially on the top. Well, we could do no, we'll add the top after. This might look like little gutters or something, you know? Like a little edge like this. Okay, we can adjust them after. Let's select it. Duplicate it. Spin it. Bring one up for this edge. I just feel like I want a little, like a little rim for some reason. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to do what I want. Okay, let's slide one to the other side, and then I think we can install the roof. Ooh, it's hard to see over here. I'm moving around like a wild man. Boop, 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 boop. See that? That'll give us a nice little rim. I like it. Okay, let's group that together. And then we'll add a little peak at the top once we get the roof how we want it. Okay, let's bring the roof up and see what we have to do to it to make it fit. I don't want to, well, I don't know. I'd rather not use supports. But see, that would be a pretty bad overhang. But see, we could connect the roof higher up. So it's not an overhang. Oh yeah, that'll look fine. Okay, so see, we can, you know, if we wanted to use supports, we could have this hanging way over, which might look better. I don't really want to use supports on a little tiny model. I don't like supports, if you guys have noticed. Okay, let's see if it fits, though. So let's duplicate, mirror this, and see what kind of a... Oh my gosh, is that how good we are? Are we really that good? Oh my gosh, what the... Look at how perfect that turned out. Oh yeah, we forgot about this whole... We forgot about this whole part. Whoopsies. We'll figure that out. Okay, what I meant then for this top little part, let's just do a triangle. Spin it around, go like that. Let's just do something like this. I'm going to quick hollow it out, though. So we could just go like this, duplicate it, drop it down, turn it to a hole, and group it. See, now we won't end up with a flat spot on the top. Okay, let's get it into place here. Okay, stretch to fit. Perfect, perfect. Okay, we're doing good now. Should we cut some windows? We got to make a door too. I'm excited to cut some windows, so let's do that. We have to address this little slight issue. We don't have a wall here. That's okay. We will address it. Let's just cut some windows, though, because I want to. Okay, duplicate. Flip it up. We're going to have a front door. These windows are huge. So let's shrink this whole setup down. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, I kind of want big windows, though, because we're going to be looking through there. And this is an elf workshop. Okay, let's have the windows stick out the amount that we want. I think that's okay. But, picture that we're going to have a door in the middle. Yeah, I think so. So how can we select that? Okay, we got to... Okay, I selected just the window, all the stuff, you know, that makes up the window. Duplicate it, and we can slide it over. See, once we get one into place, this is easy. I'm just gonna eyeball where these are. Close enough. Okay. Now I'm gonna select both windows. So see, I'm just dragging across, and then I'll unselect that wall because I just want to select the two windows. Okay, yep. Now I can duplicate. And let's install them on this other side over here. There. Okay, no time for a coffee yet. Let's try it again. Group. Now it's not going to cut the window structures. There. See? That's much better. Cool. Obviously, them are big old wacky windows, but that's okay because we live in the North Pole in this shack, so that's completely normal. That's basically what I'm saying. I wanted to heat up my coffee. I'll just drink it cold. We'll probably add a chimney to it. Almost has to have a big old chimney. Maybe a humongous chimney. Let's just keep going, guys. Let's grab one of these roof sections. Tip it back up straight. Flip it. We're going to use this for this wall over here. Pretty smart, huh? Whoa, would it look good if we changed the size even? Yeah. Then we'll just trim off the parts that we don't want. Absolutely. That's great. They're great. Make sure it's not weird inside here. We're in the house, guys. There we go. Ooh, that's going to look good. Okay. That's easy. Let's just trim it off. Watch, we can just make a huge cube like this. Tip it like that. And pull her on up. Oh, my movements. Come on. Bigger movements. This is a little bit of a longer project, but we're kind of cruising. So see, we're going to snip that right off. Let's just duplicate it, slide one over, mirror it. I'll try to speed run it here. There we go. And now we just select that stuff. Group. See, we're going to cut that right off. 3, 2, 1. Boing. I said boing. Hello? There we go. Ooh, yeah, that's cool. I like it. It's fine. Okay, let's install one on the other side. We could have obviously done the bricks there, or we could have done some siding. Could have done whatever we want. We could have left it blank like this. Let's see what that would have looked like. Uh-oh, that doesn't look better, does it? Eh. Let's go back into the house. I like the way that we did it. Let's go in there. I just want to line up this wall here. Right here, see? Right there. Because that's how the other one is. Okay, we got it, guys. All right, I'm going to take a tiny little break. And we're trucking right along. This is looking great. Yeah. I'm going to keep going. After my break. Alrighty. Okay. It looks like I've been recording for over 40 minutes so far. So let's do a little time lapse and finish this up. Because you guys get the point. I'm going to do a little few add-ons. And we'll be right back. Let's do it. Holy cow! There we go, guys. Check out that big old chimney. Oh my goodness. That's cool. That adds so much detail because otherwise, a rectangular structure of the buildings, pretty basic. So it was cool to add a kind of a larger feature. I just kind of went wacky with it. It's hollow, should be good. No overhangs. Guys, we are done. I just have to decide. See, I have to be able to get this video out soon, so I'm not going to be able to print this huge. Is the tree going to fit in it? That's not that important, to be honest. Ooh, I don't even know if I'll be able to print it this big. Oh, okay. I'll just adjust the size accordingly. We're just going to leave it open bottom like that. Because then, if any of the channel members want to print this one, you could set anything that you might have in it. So, like, obviously the tea light candle to hopefully we get some nice glowing through the windows. But if you have other really small stuff, you could set up a little scene. So when you look through the window, you can see what's going on in there. And you'll see a gigantic candle. Or I will. I'm going to check the print times and see if I can fit the... Well, see, I could shrink this a pretty lot still. Here, let me move the candle. Let me shrink this some more. I got to group the whole thing still, too. Okay, more. Maybe we are going to be all right. Because look. We'd have this giant Christmas tree in here. Here, let's put it in front of one of the windows. See, we might be okay if I measure. I'll check the measurements. That's 3 inches there. Ooh. So look, we'd be looking through the tree and we'd see our Christmas tree with the gifts and stuff. Ooh, unless the base is too big. Ooh, it might not fit. We might have to just stick with the tea light idea. Look at that huge tea light in there. We'll see. I'll check the print time on this because I'm going to go 0.1 layer height so it hopefully gets this brick texture and all of the other textures that we got here. So, all right, guys, let's send this to the printer. Whoa. Holy cow. Look at this little beauty. This printed awesome. Holy cow. I kind of like the brim. I have a brim on it. Oh, that came off easy. This brand. Well, duh, I can leave this in. What brand of filament is this? I just got a roll of white. Holy cow. Let's do a spin around here. I just have a little bit of little hairs in here. I can zap with the hair dryer. Where's my hair dryer? There we go. That got most of them. No big deal. Oh my gosh, this thing is amazing. Actually, it's kind of pretty decent sized, actually. I almost like how this brim looks. I might leave that on there for now. Oh, it's already kind of curling. Oh, I curled it from the hair dryer. Probably got it to curl. Okay, we'll take it off. Wow, this thing is awesome. Whoa. Guys, this turned out so good. It's light too. We made it pretty thin. Look at how nice it looks in there. No supports. So see, I think I almost melted that. By doing the arches and stuff, we didn't have to do any supports. And I ended up printing it in 0.2 layer height because it would have taken too long at 0.1. So for me to get this video out. So, wow, look at this. But it was big enough that it printed at 0.2 just fine. Okay, let's see if our stuff fits in it. We got the tea light candle. That's going to fit, of course. We'll kill the lights in a second. I wasn't sure if this was going to fit. Let's see. It fits. Oh my gosh. Now we have something to look at through the windows. Let's see if the tea light will fit with it. It does. All right, let's kill the lights and check it out. Just turn the printer off. Whoa! It even shines right through the white. Oh my goodness, guys. It actually shines. I was curious if it would shine through the white. Look at that. Wow, this is awesome. I'll add this right away to the channel member list so I don't forget. Anybody can print this if you want to become a member. The list is going to become epic. I have big plans. We're going to make the best list of printable objects ever known. This is the best. Can you see the tree there? This is what I do on Christmas anyway. I go to my neighbor's house and I stare through their windows. Oh man, look at that. We can see our tree in there. Oh my goodness. That is almost too good, guys. Wow. There we go. And you know, that was only about an hour tinker build. Awesome. Don't be surprised if I do one more tea light project. What do we have? 12? We have 11 more episodes. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Would you live in this house if I printed it big enough? Can I come in, please?